democracies, can I just draw your attention now to Bangladesh? I had the opportunity to interview Sheikh Hasina's son, Joy, who's telling me that contrary to media reports, his mother has not applied for asylum anywhere. She has not applied to the UK, not to Finland, not to the US, not to India. He says she wants to go back. What are the chances of that happening? Still a big question. Does it mean that Sheikh Hasina then stays in India for good? And could there be repercussions for India if that happens?
But that's in any case the case. I mean, we have stood by her as a friend and welcomed her to our home, as it were. You don't call a guest into your house and then start asking when you're leaving. I think we will leave it to her to judge when she feels it's right to move and where she wants to move to. That would be the responsible attitude on the part of India. Look, if you don't stand by your friends, then no one will become your friend in future. That's common sense in human relationships and also in national relationships. Bangladesh under Sheikh Hasina has been very friendly to India on matters that have really been relevant to us, including issues like national security concerns about some of the insurgent and would-be terrorist groups that earlier used to seek refuge in Bangladesh and have no longer found any tolerance for their activities in that country. So we have every reason to be grateful to the outgoing Prime Minister. And so now that she's with us, my own view is we should be hospitable, keep her safe as well, and then see when she wants to leave. She may wish to leave in her own interest because, at least in the short term, her security would be safer farther away from her own country than in a neighboring country like ours, and that's a call only she can make.
I asked you this question in the backdrop of Khaleda Zia saying that it will be difficult to do business with India if India continues to harbor Sheikh Hasina. Mohammad Yunus is on record to say that India needs to pick. Do you want to build a relationship with the Bangladeshi people or one individual? I asked you the question in that context.
I would agree entirely with that last proposition. As you probably know, Shreya, I've been talking to the media outside Parliament during the unfolding of this crisis. And my line has been very, very clear. We should stand with the people of Bangladesh. That's our first and foremost obligation. Secondly, of course, with Bangladesh as a country, a government, a state, because it is a neighboring country. And only thirdly, with any individual office holder, prime minister, leader, whatever. That is a very clear set of priorities that any government would normally have. And that certainly would be my priorities. Having said that, there are decencies also in human relations. And I don't think that it would be at all fitting for India to make Sheikh Hasina, after all that she's done as a friendly neighboring prime minister, feel unwelcome. The time may come when it really starts affecting our relationship with a neighboring country. And at that point, she herself, I'm sure, will realize that the time has come to move on. But if not, I would rather she took the decision on the basis of her own sense of what is best for her and, of course, for her own safety.